Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
In cryptocurrencies market, everybody love crystal ball predictions like Bitcoin will drop to $1,000, it will be the bottom, and then we will go up to $100,000, something like that, in this short period of time. And in my opinion, my deep belief that if you are not ready to play in the with the rules of almost complete uncertainty, when you absolutely don't know and there is no like any kind of the logic or rationale about what will happen with the price and what are the limits and so on, you better not to be in the space, because this is exactly what are the possibilities. Indeed, we may go down to $1,000. We may go down to $100. Is it really possible? There is a very light, small chance, but yes, it is possible to this to happen. And on the other hand, what I would like to say and like consider in the global scheme of things is that we pretty much sure, at least I pretty much sure, and a lot of the people out there in the crypto space also, they pretty much sure that in the long term we will see much higher highs. We may return to even lower lows, but if we will wait long enough, then the reward will be substantial. And this is the game of patience. So again, if you're just invested more than you afforded to lose, then it wasn't the clever decision. You FOMO'd in, and just take this as a lesson. Try to get out of that without too much of a harm, and try to make better decisions on these lines eventually. But returning to the question, where can we go realistically, like looking at the current price and how Bitcoin is evolving during especially recent days and weeks? Well, what I would think is, we could go to $1,000, for example, but based on the time scales, based on the way how we actually react on every slight move in the price, both negative and positive, how media reacts, how strong the main community is, I think that it doesn't, the whole situation with price, first of all, doesn't mean that the Bitcoin will die and go to like $1 or something, because the thing is, of course, the market is driven by the huge players, huge investors, whales, manipulators, institutions, whatever they are, whatever you want to think they are, and if they would want to like completely sell all their Bitcoin funds and don't expect this to be booming in the next bull rally, then they would do that probably somewhere around here already. Of course, you may say that how can they do that, because if they will try to sell all their funds, then the price just go immediately to zero. They want to make it slower and so on. But again, the whole thing which is happening now also doesn't fit to this scenario. Like if you remember the situation in February, that was a huge volume on the buy side, and could they sell a lot more here? Absolutely, but they didn't, right? So it means that there is no such a huge narrative to like dump Bitcoin because it's hopeless and futureless. No, that's not true. It just means that they try to win a little bit more. They try to get some time to get rid of the people who are sharing some piece of the pie with them, and they want just more profit. That's why they try to do all those tricks with the price and just try to shake you out from that market. Looking at the current position in price of Bitcoin, I want to say that I still do not believe that we are about to make a move upwards, because you see, yeah, we did test this $3,200 and we made a nice pullback to like almost $300 up, and then corrected and so on and so forth. But again, see, the volume after that is decreasing. If you would also look at the bigger, like this pattern, I would say like sort of a double bottom, which appeared to be not double bottom whatsoever. You also may look at this and consider this to be very similar. Like we have a drop, then a little bit of consolidation, correction, and then one more leg down, and then more correction upwards, and then we'll try to hover around this area for a while, and then finally we'll get more downside movement. And I think we'll go like something like this, maybe even within this sort of channel, downwards channel. And if this is a parallel one, then we will go exactly to $3,000 within maybe even few days. Who knows? So very possible. In any case, if you also look at the altcoins, a lot of the altcoins are rising actually. Like you see, Ethereum is 765% up after such a huge drop. It's nothing basically, but still it's again returning back to close $100 per bit per Ethereum. It's not that bad. A stellar 5-6%, and they seem to be like they are overreacting to the a little bit positiveness in Bitcoin. See how basically like minimal pullback in Bitcoin this after this drop is, but altcoins just, oh yeah, we're going up. No, this is the exactly how the bull traps look like. Yeah, you can try to speculate on such small moves. Sorry about that. But you apparently will not be able to guess where those moves are and how long they will last. So, by the way, Cardano is number 12 now, and it's again increasing its chances to not chances, but the attractiveness to in terms of the risk-to-reward ratio, because it goes all the way down to number 12 from what was 6 or something, and it has the potential to go back. Okay, so generally speaking, again, nothing really changed in terms of the expectations, and still we have all the weekend in front of us. Maybe this will be the general movement, my main movement during these days, but it's still like 2 months before Fidelity, before BAG, before ETFs, and those 2 months are the time when it's very nice. It will be very nice to average your positions, whatever it will go to $2,000, $3,000. I don't know. To be honest, yeah, I don't really know. What I know is that the lower it will go, the more I will buy, and I will not sell. That's for sure. So it's up to you to follow this strategy or not. It's your decision. It's not financial advice. All the things which I say is my personal opinion. So if you are not certain about what you're doing, just leave the market. Live with your losses which you made. Things happens. Okay, right? But yeah, that's your life. And I decided to myself about this, that this is the greatest opportunity in maybe the whole my life period. I didn't see anything like that before, and with such a high potential, and high risk, of course. But again, the ratio between risk and reward here is amazing. And maybe within like next 30-40 years, if I would just quit this market and say, okay, I don't want to do that anymore, it's too risky, I better go to my daily job and try to make a safer bet. And then if after 30 years this will be amazingly huge, and I look back and say, damn, why didn't I take this risk? Why didn't I just put some of my savings into that? And now I would be like, have a absolutely nice pension, or even retired much earlier than I would do if I would just not invest in this. So I decided that I would take this risk, and it's up to you to do this or not. But yeah, here is what I'm thinking. Sorry, a bit of rambling this time, just a little bit philosophical thoughts about this, and just try to clear up what is the rules of this game for you, at least how do I see them. And if you have any objections, if you have anything to add to that, correct me please if I'm wrong, and do it in your comments to this video. Leave a like if you agree, and also you can subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, check other videos. I would really appreciate that, and thank you for watching. See you tomorrow in the everyday update of the crypto market, Bitcoin price, technical analysis, fundamentals, news, and so on. So far, safe trading, guys. Really wish you all to get your profits, because this is why we all here. Also, not because only for money, but as we here for the tech. Yeah, we are, but we also want to make some back, some cash. So okay, see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.